come to town. Logan Hunter here with you to guide you through this entire ball game today. Last time out, the Pioneers played a doubleheader against the Greeley Grays, and they won both games. First one was a close one. Didn't look like it was going to be a close one, as in game one of the doubleheader, the Pioneers jumped out to a 10-0 lead, and then all of a sudden, you look around, and it is the Grays they have the winning run at the plate out of nowhere, seemingly. But the Pioneers are able to hold on to game one, and then in game two, they mercied the Greeley Grays by a final score of 15-2. Big game in the standings for this one, as the Pioneers and the Foxes going head-to-head in the top spot. The Pioneers 3 games behind the Fort Collins Foxes. Pioneers come into this with a 24-10 record, and the Foxes come into this with a 24-4 record. The playoffs will be hosted down in Fort Collins. The top 2 teams from each division, currently as it stands, it's the Foxes at the top of the Harvest Division, with the Pioneers in second, and then the Boulder 64s and the Pueblo Spradley Collegians are in that second spot. But yeah, good matchup going on here today, as these two teams, I know especially Easton Bay, they would like none other. Everyone in that dugout would love none other than to knock off the Foxes here in this one. We're just getting started on the High Plains Spas and Recreation pregame show. When we come back, talk about the interview that I had with Pioneer infielder, third baseman Kevin Blanco. That'll be on the other side of this. You're listening to the High Plains Spas and Recreation pregame show here on KNAB, and watching it over on the Front Range League Network. We'll be back. What's that? Starting to do business. All right. Welcome back to the High Plains Spas Recreation pregame show. We're about 10 minutes out from first pitch here between the Western Nebraska Pioneers and the Fort Collins Foxes. Had an opportunity before the game to talk to Kevin Blanco and asked him a couple of questions. First question I asked him, he was named an All-Star for the 2025 Front Range League. Asked him what it meant to him to be named an All-Star, and he said he enjoyed he appreciated the recognition. This league is a very competitive league, so to be recognized as one of the top guys in this league, definitely a big honor for Kevin. And I asked him, next question was, I mentioned how he was near the top of the team in hits. He is tied for second. He has 30 hits, one of just 3 guys on the Pioneers right now that has 30 hits. And I asked him, what do you do? What's the strategy going into the box? And he mentioned that he's not a big guy, so he doesn't get a lot of doesn't get a lot of power behind his swing, but it's all about just going up there and trying to make contact and more or less just hit it where the guys where they aren't. It's the old Yogi Berra-ism. Hit it where they ain't. That's what it comes down to for Kevin Blanco. And the final question I had for him was, when baseball's taking him as far as it can, what does he want to be doing with his life? And he said, I want to be staying around baseball. I want to stay around baseball as much as I can. Whether that's in the future, whether I'm coaching or doing something involved with baseball. Just want to stay around baseball for as long as possible. And that was the discussion that I had with Kevin Blanco. On the other side of this, talk about keys to the game and what both teams need to do in order to be successful here tonight. This is the High Plains Spas and Recreation pregame show. You're watching on the Front Range League Network and listening to it on KNEB. We'll be back. This is a hot dog I got yesterday. This is a hot dog I got yesterday from Greeley. Do you think it's still good? Yeah. Looks good. We're not in a delay yet. Don't jinx us. Welcome back to the High Plains Spas and Recreation pregame show. The Pioneers taking on the Fort Collins Foxes here in this one, first of two. But these two teams will play against each other. Get into some keys of the game. And the key for this one, it's all about those big innings. How many big innings will one side have, and how many big innings can they avoid as well? That's been the main thing that has resulted in Fort Collins mainly being successful this year against the Pioneers. The Pioneers have only beat Fort Collins once this season. We mentioned the Pioneers sitting with 10 losses. The Foxes have beat them 4 times with those 10 losses. 1-4 this year against Fort Collins, the record for the Pioneers. But in the last 2 games set that these two teams played against each other, Pioneers lost game 1 by a score of 11-6. And as mentioned, all about those big innings. The Foxes jumped out to an early lead in game 1, 3-0. The Pioneers answered that three-run inning with a 3-run inning of their own, but then the Foxes immediately turned around and turned that into 4 runs in the 3rd inning, then 4 more runs in the 5th, and then the Pioneers just couldn't get anything going after the 5th. In the first game, second game, lost 10-7. And it was more those big innings. Pioneers only scored 2 or more runs in that game twice. They scored 2 runs in the 3rd inning, and 3 runs in the 8th inning. The Foxes, those types of innings, they had 3 of them in the game in game 2 down in Fort Collins. So that will be the main key to the game. Who can avoid the big innings and who can cause the big innings? Those innings where you can get 9, 10, 11 guys at the plate, that's going to be very crucial for the team that wants to be successful here tonight. We're getting closer and closer to first pitch here, as the hometown crowd will have the lineup announced to the hometown crowd. Yeah, a little sneak peek behind the curtain. Colson Evans will be taking the mound for the Pioneers, and he has been electric past couple of games. 8 strikeouts in his last start. Now, there was also 6 walks that he gave up in that start. If Colson Evans can avoid the free passes in this ball game, I think it's the Pioneers' game to lose. If Evans can lock in and avoid giving up those free passes, that will be the biggest part for the Pioneers and their recipe for success in tonight's ball game. That'll do it for us here at the High Plains Spas and Recreation pregame show. When we come back, we'll have lineups and first pitch coming your way next. This has been the High Plains Spas and Recreation pregame show on the Front Range League Network and on KNEB. We'll be back. Lineups, first pitch on your way next. Anthem just getting over with here as we are about ready to play some baseball here as the top 2 teams in the Harvest Division going head-to-head. The Fort Collins Foxes here in Gering to take on your Western Nebraska Pioneers. Everyone's out there. We're about ready to get things underway, and with that, we'll give you the starting lineup for the visiting team on the scoreboard, that being the Fort Collins Foxes. Leading things off and playing in center field for him will be Nuri Todd. Batting second and playing second base is Larry Haskins. Batting third and playing third base will be Phoenix West. Nick Bertucci will be in the cleanup spot. He's playing in right. Hank Smith batting fifth, doing the DHing. Elijah Morales batting sixth, playing left field. Owen May will be batting seventh and playing at shortstop. Batting eighth and playing first base will be Aiden Young. And last but not least, batting ninth and doing the catching, Ryan Vandiver. Man on the mound for the Western Nebraska Pioneers will be Colson Evans. Evans from Omaha, Nebraska, plays his college ball at Buena Vista. University. He's appeared in making his 9th appearance this season, 5th start of the 2025 campaign. 1 win, 1 loss. 1 win, 1 loss in 20 1/3 innings. He's given up 28 strikeouts, 30 walks, and a 5.75 earned run average this season. Final warm-up pitch gets sent down, throw to second, and we are ready to get underway here at Oregon Trail Park. Glad to have you along here. Big divisional matchup of the Harvest Division between the Foxes and the Pioneers. As Ashton Pinedo stands up talking to Nuri Todd, who will be the one to lead things off here for Fort Collins. Todd makes his way into the box. He was a 2025 All-Star this season. Evans comes set. Here comes the first pitch of the evening, and it is in there for a called 3rd strike, and we are underway. First pitch here in Gering, Nebraska, 8th, 6:38. Mountain time, as this one is popped foul, 0-2 the count. 67 degrees. Rain shower. This feels like, you know, we're still only about 6 weeks away from the start, but this feels like great football weather. That's what this feels like. 0-2 from Evans, off the end of the bat foul. 0-2. Well, although it's the start of football season sneaking up though. The Mountain West Conference just held their, currently holding their first day of media days in Las Vegas. Swing and a miss. Just 4 pitches by Colson Evans. Puts the first out on the board and the first strikeout of the night for Nuri Todd.
Next batter for the Foxes, second baseman is going to Arlington, number 1, Larry Haskins.
Larry Haskins up next to hit. The mentioned the Mountain West startings. The first pitch is in there for a strike. The Big Ten will be holding their media days July 22nd through the 24th, also in Las Vegas. So, fastball in there for a called strike, and very quickly Evans jumps out ahead. 0-2 the count here to the right-handed hitting second baseman Larry Haskins at the dish here for the Foxes. 0-2. Misses low, and that's ball 1. Umpires for tonight's contest be Mr. Bishop and Mr. Wagner. 1-2. Misses high, and that's ball 2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Evans is rolling right now. He has found some good pace, but now he's slows it down after Pineda lost it. Fastball foul. Evans does a good job about that. I noticed throughout the summer. There's times where he's feeling it. He's cooking, and there's about 5 seconds between pitches. When he's feeling it, he is just throwing darts out there. But once there's ground balls and stuff like that, as this is a ground ball to Pickett over at shortstop, throw to first in time, and there is the second out. Once Evans, foul ball or something like that, then he'll start to slow you down a little bit and try to throw off the hitter's timing. So, okay, now they're starting to swing at it. Now they're starting to see it. Let's slow things down, and let's just kind of take this one pitch at a time and really try to lock in here. 2 outs in the inning, which means we'll give you the defensive alignment for your Western Nebraska Pioneers. First pitch to Phoenix West misses outside for a ball, 1-0. Defensively, the Pioneers will look like this. Left field belongs to Tyler Antwine. Davis Goodwin is in center. Brandon Jenkins is over in right. Next pitch misses low. 2-0 the count. Best count the Foxes have seen so far. Kevin Blanco's the third baseman for the Pioneers. Mikey Pickett's over at short. Bryce Peterson is at second base. Jackson McFarland's the first baseman, and behind the plate doing the catching will be Ashton Pinedo as this is lifted in the air to center. Goodwin took a step in, runs back on it now, and he will be able to make the play. 3 up, 3 down go the Foxes. No runs, no hits, no errors. We'll take a break on your West Coast scoreboard. Pioneers 0, Foxes 0. First chance for the Pioneers when we come back. You're listening to Pioneer Baseball on KNEB and watching on the Front Range League Network. We'll be back.
All right, fans, I'm here in section 101 with Aaron, and he is going home with 8 lottery tickets. And when the Pioneers hit a home run over the Nebraska lottery sign, he will go home with 10 more. Let's hear it for Aaron, fans. Back to you, Bill.
I want to point out, so essentially, if they hit a home run over the Nebraska lottery signs, conveniently, the Nebraska lottery signs, Eagles Parks and Park. So you know what she said? If they hit a home run over Nebraska, conveniently, those signs are at Eagles Parks and Park. Think about it. That top of the first probably felt like a pretty rapid-fire inning with Evans working as fast as he did. Go to the bottom half of inning number 1 with the Pioneers getting their first chance to swing the sticks. We'll give you the batting lineup for your Western Nebraska Pioneers. If you're watching the Front Range League Network, you can see the top 2 guys of the order right there on your screen. Mikey Pickett will be leading things off, and he'll be playing over at shortstop. Bryce Peterson will be batting second and playing second base. Davis Goodwin batting in the third spot, playing center field today. Tyler Antwine batting fourth in the cleanup spot. He's in left field. Luis Quintero will be batting fifth and doing the DHing. Ashton Pinedo will be behind the plate doing the catching. He's in the sixth spot in the lineup. Jackson McFarland will be batting seventh and playing at first base. Brandon Jenkins in the eighth spot. He's in right. And batting ninth and playing third base, Kevin Blanco. Man on the mound for the Fort Collins Foxes, Ronan Hella on the mound here for the Foxes. Here comes the first pitch from Hella. It's a fastball that misses off the plate away, and it's a 1-0 the count here to Pickett. Uniform report. The Foxes in their road grays, light gray torsos, dark gray sleeves. Foxes in orange lettering across the chest. Also with the Foxes logo and a number, an orange number on the lower right side of their jersey. Big orange number on the back, and their gray pants as well. No stripe down the side. They are in their orange and white hats with the green brim as this is in the air to right center. Coming over will be Bertucci, and he'll make the play. Right fielder making the play for the Foxes, and just like that, there's one gone in the inning. With one gone, take a look at the defensive alignment for the Fort Collins Foxes. They'll look like this. In left field, it's Elijah Morales. Nuri Todd will be the center fielder. Nick Bertucci will be in right. Third baseman is Phoenix West, Owen May. Playing shortstop, Larry Haskins will be the second baseman. Aiden Young is the first baseman. And behind the plate, doing the catching, is Ryan Vandiver. Bryce Peterson takes a look at a first pitch strike. Swinging it from the right side here. Next pitch, off the end of the bat, foul. 0-2 the count quickly here. No balls, 2 strikes. A little bit of wind here earlier at about 5:45 Mountain. There was a pretty solid lightning strike, not too right above Oregon Trail Park. Made everyone a little bit nervous, but we're ready. This is no delay, and we're still playing baseball. 1-2 the count now as the fastball misses high to Peterson. Still behind in the count here is Peterson. Here it comes from Hella. Good catch behind the plate as it skipped in the dirt. 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Second man at the plate, second man in the order at the plate as Pickett flew out to right to begin the offensive side for the Pioneers. Next pitch to Pickett, catches the inner half for the called 3rd strike. Bryce Peterson says that's so far inside, that's not even funny, and he walks away. He's still talking to the home plate umpire. For those that might have listened yesterday, and also for those that didn't, but also for those that might remember, in Game 1 of the doubleheader against the Greeley Grays, the Grays had someone get ejected in that game. Cole Crosent was ejected in Game 1 between the Pioneers and the Grays. Was tossed in the 5th inning for arguing balls and strikes. Home plate umpire gave Peterson a little bit of pretty solid leash there as the next pitch to Davis Goodwin's a ball. 1-1 the count. One ball, 1 strike. Pioneers trying to avoid going down in order to begin the ball game. Breaking ball, missed inside apparently. 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike. Here it comes from Hella. That's a good pitch. Catches the inner half for a strike. 2 balls and 2 strikes here in the count for Goodwin. Goodwin, he's definitely one of those hitters where it doesn't really matter what count he's in. You know he's still got a chance to put a good swing on a ball. 2-2. Hard hit, but right at the shortstop. Great catch there by Owen May to end the inning. Pioneers go down in order as Davis Goodwin joking with Owen May a little bit, saying, come on, man. 3 up, 3 down go the Pioneers. Or the top half of inning number 2 on your West Coast scoreboard. The Pios, nothing. The Foxes, nothing. Played a full inning. We'll be back. You're watching on the Front Range League Network and listening to Pioneer Baseball on KNEB. Foxes were set down in order to begin the ball game. They answered that by doing the same thing to the Pioneers. So, first 6 guys that have come to the plate in the first inning have been set down. Top third of each order for both teams. First pitch fastball from Colson Evans to Nick Bertucci. Misses inside. Bertucci, he was an all-star for the Front Range League, was also the Home Run Derby champion back on Monday, July 7th. The next pitch misses inside to him, 2-0. Bertucci in that game, he went over 2. Grounder to a couple of double plays. 2-0, fastball up and away. 3-0 the count now. 3-0. Next man waiting on deck for the Foxes is Hank Smith. 3-0. Breaking ball stays high, and there's the first base runner for the Pioneers. For the Foxes, excuse me. Leadoff walk will bring up the designated hitter, Hank Smith.
Next batter designated hitter for the Scottsdale Community College, number 12, Hank Smith.
Smith doing the DHing in this one. Fastball. Swings at it, knocks it foul. In Game 1 and Game 2 against the Pioneers, Hank Smith went 1 for 3. The next pitch misses. Hank Smith also had a home run when these two teams played in Fort Collins. 1-1 the count. Talked about it at the top of the broadcast, but the Foxes have seemed to be the one team that the Pioneers just can't figure out. 1-4 the Pioneers are this season against the Foxes. As this is potentially a playoff matchup at the beginning of August. Runner goes, pitch misses inside, throw is not in time. Stolen base for Bertucci. Hank Smith ahead on the count here. 3 balls, 1 strike. It's been an overcast day. Clouds all over the place here in Gering, as this is a chopper towards the right side. It'll get by Peterson. Bertucci being sent home. The throw from Jenkins will kick off of Pinedo. Throw was on line. Just barely missed it, and it's probably a double. Call it a double for Hank Smith. As Bertucci scores, and there's the first run of the ball game. Foxes take the early lead, 1-0. First 2 guys on, and here's Elijah Morales. Morales thought about going after the first pitch. It's a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Evans gets the sign from Pinedo. Glance back at the man at second. Here it comes. Fastball at the knees. Called a strike. Don't think Morales agreed with that much. Oh, and 2 the count. 0-2 tried to drop in a curveball, misses outside. 1-2 the count. One ball, 2 strikes. Evans still ahead here, looking for his second strikeout. Tries to drop in another breaking ball. Pops out of the glove of Pinedo. Doesn't go far enough for Smith to consider advancing. From 0-2, it's now 2-2. See the man on deck there on your screen. That's Owen May. waiting on deck for the Foxes. As he watches Morales with a 2-2 count. Swing and a miss at the fastball, and there is out number 2. Strikeout number 2, just the first out of the inning. Here's Owen May, runner on second here, 1 out. 1-0 our score in favor of the Foxes. If you're just joining us, a double from Hank Smith broke the scoreless tie. So we're in the top half of inning number 2. Fastball just misses low, 1-0. One ball and no strikes to the right-handed hitting shortstop for the Foxes. Here comes the 1-0. Fastball stays high, 2-0. Big spot here with 1 run already home and another man in scoring position. Definitely need to batten down the hatches. 2-0 count. Got to go after him here. Hope for a hard hit ball to Kevin Blanco. Fastball bounces to the plate. Runner breaks for third. Throw is not in time. Looking to keep him at second there with that situation. Couldn't quite do it there. And what's interesting about that play there is the ball bounced up the third base line, but I think Smith just decided that he took a far enough lead that he was going to be able to get there, and you know what? He assumed correctly. Next pitch to Owen May, misses down and away. Ball 4. It's a 4-pitch walk. Runners on the corners now as time called by Ashton Pinedo. First and third here, only 1 out. Next to hit will be Aiden Young. Aiden Young, according to Pioneer owner Chuck Heeman, was a Pioneer last year. Now he's down in Fort Collins, tearing it up for the Foxes. Swing and a miss. Good fastball there from Evans. Oh, 0-1 the count. 0-1, runner goes. Pitch misses outside. Throw down, and now here comes the runner for the plate. The throw will be offline. There it is. The old... Been seeing that all year long. The Little League run for home as soon as the catcher throws it to second. And it works again for the Foxes. Another run home, 2-0 in favor of Fort Collins. One ball, 1 strike here to Young. Fastball bounces. Good block by Pinedo. 2-1. Hitters count here for Aiden Young. He's got the size, too. He's definitely one of those you look at him, you know, that ball go a long way if he can get a hold of it. Fastball, another one bounces to the plate. Evans struggling a bit with his command here in the second inning, as he has been spiking a lot of fastballs here in this inning. Three and 1 the count here. Have to go after him. Problem is, Young is expecting him. He's expecting Evans to come after him. He does. Chopper towards the left side. Pickett makes the play. Throw to first. Nearly took McFarland off the bag. Luckily, he got that 6'4" frame of McFarland. Runner advances to third. Second out of the inning, though. Two gone, and Owen May standing on third now. And next up will be Ryan Vandiver. Vandiver swinging at the first pitch he sees, high and deep, right center field. Going back is Goodwin. It will one hop against the wall. That'll score a run. And Vandiver into second with a stand-up double. RBI double for Ryan Vandiver. It is now 3-0 in favor of Fort Collins. So the goal was to avoid the big innings. Here's your big inning. Fastball. Looked right down the chute, but it was called a ball. 1-0. Todd struck out swinging to begin the ball game. 1-0 in the air, left center, that right center. It'll drop pretty shallow. Run will score, and it's another RBI for the Foxes. Make it 4-0. Next to hit, eighth man to come to the plate for Fort Collins. Larry Haskins will be next. First pitch bounces to the plate, gets all the way to the backstop. Todd will make his way to second. Pioneers are in their black jerseys. Blue numbers trimmed in white. Pioneers in white lettering and trimmed in blue across the chest. A little WN on the left sleeve. In their white home pants with a red stripe down the side, red socks. Next pitch catches the zone, 1-1. They are in their black hats with the WN on the front and the red brim. Ball on a strike here to the right-handed hitting second baseman. Bounces to the plate again, 2-1. Four runs have come in to score here for Fort Collins. As the Pioneers are looking to stop the bleeding. 2-1 to Haskins. Outside, and it's ball 3. And in scoring position here for Haskins. This one hit a ton down the left field line, but it'll also be a ton foul. Full count. Count moves full, 3-2, 2 outs. Evans takes a deep breath, comes set. Here comes the 3-2. Curveball stays high, and that's ball 4. Third walk that's been drawn by the Foxes here in the inning. And with that, the Foxes have battered around as here comes the ninth man to come up, Phoenix West. West flew out to end the first. First pitch fastball, missed, 1-0. One ball, no strikes. Here it comes. Fastball foul. One and one the count. Past couple of games against the Foxes started out putting up these big innings on the Pioneers, but Pioneers were able to answer, so we'll see what is in store in the bottom half of this inning. If the Pioneers can get out of this inning. 2-1 on the outside. 2-1, misses outside. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes to West. Fastball, ripped foul. That was loud coming off the bat. Counts 2-2. 2 on, 2 out, 2 out. 2-2 count. Outside, that's ball 3. Two balls and 2 strikes here. 9th man to come to the plate for the Foxes. Here comes the 2-2. Bounces, correction, 3-2, and that's ball 4. And here comes Ben Einesen. No one throwing yet in the Pioneer bullpen. You can see Ben Einesen on your screen if you're watching the Front Range League. He is fired up to Evans. That's looks like a pretty intense conversation going down, and they said something like, "We can't be having that right now." Einesen is fired up right now. You could see, if you were watching, you could see the intensity that he was talking to Evans with. No one wants it more than this coaching staff, especially Easton Babe and Ben Einesen. Been doing nothing but setting the scene in the pregame. 1-4 against these Foxes this season. Swing and a miss. Well, whatever Coach Ben said to him, it worked as he pumps the fastball by him. Nick Bertucci to the plate here. 10th man to come to the plate. He got this started out by drawing a walk. 0-1. Right there, drops the curveball in. Now it's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Evans trying to get out of danger here. 0-2. Struck him out looking. Pioneers end the inning. They allow 4 runs, but they leave the bases loaded. On your West Coast scoreboard, Foxes strike first. It's Fort Collins 4 and Western Nebraska 0. You're watching on the Front Range League Network and listening to Pioneer Baseball on KNEB. Foxes put up 4 runs in their top half of inning number 2. We begin the bottom of the second. with the middle third of the order due up for Western Nebraska. Tyler Antwine, Luis Quintero, and Ashton Pinedo. The Foxes had their first inning. Foxes went down in order in their first inning, so we'll see if the Pioneers can answer, replicate the inning that the Foxes had. First pitch to Antwine is nearly catching him as it just barely missed him. 1-0 after the pitch on the inside part of the plate. The inside part of the missed too. 1-0. Not a bad strategy there by Hell. The slider goes down and away and misses. Goes really inside with the fastball and then throws the off-speed off the plate away. Fastball catches the zone. Antwine disagrees. 2-1. Still a hitter's count here for the right-handed hitting left fielder. That pitch misses outside. 3-1 the count. Waiting on deck, DH Luis Quintero. Three-one. Fastball at the knees, called a strike. Full count. Tough spot here for Antwine, trying to be the leadoff man to get on base for the Pioneers. Here comes the 3-2. Bounces to the plate, and that's ball 4. Pioneers get their first base runner. That's how the Foxes got their inning started in the second with a leadoff walk. Next to hit will be Luis Quintero. Quintero, he enters today with an average up over 400, hitting .407 coming into this ball game. He swings at the first pitch he sees. 0-1. Catches the zone for a strike. 0-2 the count here now to Quintero. No balls, 2 strikes here to the free swinging DH. He can hit the ball hard too. 0-2 to Quintero. Swings and pops it up towards the right side. It'll get out of play. It will stay at 0-2. Landed over in the military complex just behind us here. Leadoff man on first. 0-2 count here to the next man, Quintero. Fastball just missed. 1-2 now. One ball, 2 strikes. Here it comes to Quintero. Chopped foul. Or did he miss it? Sounded like the bat might have caught a piece of that. I guess not. Quintero goes down swinging. I thought I heard the ball hit the bat, even a little bit. But I guess he missed it. So Quintero down on strikes. Second strikeout for Ronan Hella. First out of the inning, and here comes Ashton Pinedo. Check on Antwine. He'll get back safely. First pitch. Catches the zone, 0-1. Oh, one hit hard on the ground to short. May has it, and now he boots it. May had the play, but he just missed the ball. Call it an E6. Pioneers still looking for their first hit, but it's 2 on and 1 out for the big power bat of Jackson McFarland. Popping out of the dugout for the Pioneers, Tanner Lancaster. He'll come in as the courtesy runner.
Next up, first baseman from Xavier University, number 20, Jackson McFarland.
McFarland, he was the participant for the home run derby. For the Pioneers. First pitch misses for a ball. 1-0 the count here to McFarland. Swung on and popped up. Straight up in the air. Infield fly is called, and there is the second out. McFarland pops out for the second out of the inning. That'll bring up Brandon Jenkins.
Next up for your Padres right fielder from Buena Vista University, number 2, Brandon Jenkins.
Jenkins, his first at bat, first pitch misses. One ball, no strikes. That pitch nearly gets away. Good catch behind the plate there by Vandiver. The Pioneers, as a team, so they face the 2-0 count here. It's 0-4 actually against the. Wait, that can't be right. Next pitch in there for a strike. You know what? That is right. 0-4, actually. The Foxes have won all 4 games. Had it mixed up. The game where the Pioneers walked it off was against the No-Coat Prospectors, who are also down in Fort Collins. Had it in my mind that it was against the Foxes, actually. Pioneers are winless this season against the Foxes, as this is down the line foul. The Pioneers this season hitting .295 against the Foxes. Full count here, 3-2, 2 outs. Both runners will be going, and now, that's got to be a no balk. fully started his pitching motion, and then I guess you're just allowed to stop. Full count. Outside, ball 4. Bases loaded now for the big contact guy. A single's all you need here, and here comes Kevin Blanco. Pioneers draw the walk.
Next out of third baseman from Coach East Community College, scoreboard, Kevin Blanco.
First bit of trouble Hella's run into so far, as that ball nearly comes in and gets Blanco, gets out of the way. One ball, no strikes. One 0. Catches the zone. Blanco glance back at the home plate umpire. One ball, one strike. Hella comes set. Chopper up the line. It'll get foul, and now it's a 2-strike count here to Blanco. Blanco represents the tying run here. Pioneers still looking for their first hit of the ball game. So we're here in the bottom half of inning number 2. 4-0 our score if you're just joining us. Foxes with the lead. Pioneers trying to figure out how to crack into the scoreboard here. 1-2, 2 outs. Here it comes. Inside, ball 2. Hella still has one pitch to get creative here. Blanco calls time. He'll step out. Two balls, 2 strikes. Bases loaded here with 2 outs. Here it comes from Hella. Looked inside, same exact spot, called ball 3. Full count now here for Kevin Blanco. I don't know if it's just me up here, but this feels like the intensity of a playoff game right now. It feels intense out there right now. Like I mentioned, these two teams will more than likely be meeting in the playoffs at the beginning of August. 3-2, swing and a miss, and that'll end the inning. Kevin Blanco goes down swinging. That will end the inning. Pioneers leave them loaded on your West Coast scoreboard. Foxes 4, Pioneers 0. We'll take a break. You're watching on the Front Range League Network and listening to Pioneer Baseball on KNEB.
Okay, and we have Jackson going against Hiram tonight. They're both going to start on second and run to third, and whoever gets to third first is our winner. Ready, set, go. All right, fans, looks like Jackson is our winner tonight. Back to you, Bill.
All right, thank you, Amari, and congratulations to Jackson for his big win. We'd also like to thank Pepsi for their continued support of the Western Nebraska Pioneers. Fans, make sure to visit the concession stand to get your Pepsi products as you watch your Pioneers play.
Top half of inning number 3 set to get going as Hank Smith will be the one to start things out. First pitch at the knees for a called strike, 0-1. Starting to clear out a little bit. It feels like it got brighter around here. Clouds starting to pass through as that one goes right through the 5-hole of Pinedo to the backstop, 1-0. Ball and a strike here to Smith. Next pitch misses, 2-1. Smith, he hit a double his first time. Up and in on him, and it's 3-2, 3-1. Three balls and a strike here to Smith. He swings at this one. Hits it straight up in the air towards the left side. Tracking is Antwine, and he'll make the play near the foul line for the first out. First down of the inning. So here comes Elijah Morales now. Colson Evans still out there for the Pioneers. Good curveball. The first pitch catches the outer half for a strike. It's 0-1. Morales struck out swinging in the second. Another curveball. This time it's hit foul. 0-2. He's seen the curveball twice here. Drops in the zone. You're way ahead here, 0-2. I think he's going to go back to the well here. Yes, he does, and it gets him. Hit the man with the pitch. First Fox to get hit in this ball game. Swung on. Owen May swinging at the first pitch he sees in the air, right center. Going over is Goodwin, and he'll make the play for the second out. One pitch and a fly out. 2 gone here in the inning, and that'll bring up Aiden Young. Aiden Young up to hit. Runner goes, pitch misses, Pinedo drops it, and it's 1-0. Stolen base for Morales. Fastball right back up the middle. Diving play by Peterson. What a catch by Bryce Peterson. Fox's strand 1 will go to the bottom half of inning number 3 on your West Coast scoreboards. Foxes 4, Pioneers 0. We'll take a break. You're listening to Pioneer Baseball on KNEB and watching on the Front Range League Network.
And she is our smile of the game. She's going home with a gift bag sponsored by Gering Family Dental. Congratulations, Sophia. Back to you, Bill.
All right, thank you, Mike. Congratulations, Sophia. And I'd also thank Gering Family Dental for sponsoring the smile of the game. Go see Gering Family Dental at 276th Street for all of your dental needs.
back here at Oregon Trail Park. 4-0 the score. Great diving play by Bryce Peterson to end the top half of the inning. Top of the order set to go here for Western Nebraska as Mikey Pickett will lead things off, beginning the second time through the order for Western Nebraska. Pickett flew out to right his first time. Ronan Hella still out there for the Foxes as the first pitch catches the inner part of the zone for a strike, 0-1. Swinging at the fastball as Pickett popped it up. Tracking is May, but it will be Haskins to put it away for the first out. Pop out to the second baseman, and speaking of second baseman, here comes Bryce Peterson. Made a great play to end the third inning. After a soft liner, just got over the second base bag. Good diving play there by Peterson in the beginning, at the end of the inning. First pitch to him is a slider that catches the zone, 0-1. Fastball, foul ball. Quickly, count goes 0-2 here on Bryce Peterson. Fastball goes up and in.
The time has come for someone to put his foot down.
1-2 the count. Peterson struck out looking his last time. 1-2. Foul ball. Try it again here at 1-2. One ball, two strikes. Here it comes to Peterson. On the ground at third, skips past the glove of Phoenix West, and that'll get into left, and there is the first hit for the Pioneers. Maybe. Oh, they will give an error to West. First hit will have to wait. Here comes Davis Goodwin. First pitch misses, 1-0. Goodwin lined out to the shortstop his first time. Good breaking ball, catches the outer part of the zone for a strike. Good pitch there by Hella. 1-1 the count. Here it comes. Hard hit down the left field line, but foul. Put a strike on the board, 1-2 the count here. One ball, two strikes here to the right-handed hitting center fielder. Time called as Goodwin steps out. Hella has not moved. One and two. Fastball just misses outside. 2-2. Seems the Foxes seem to think that was strike three. Counts even here. 2-2. Hella comes set. Check on the runner. He'll dive back safely. 2-2. Only one gone in the inning. This one in the air to center. Going back on it is Todd. Range a little bit to his left, and he'll put it away for the second out. Two gone in the inning. So here comes Tyler Antoine. Antoine drew a walk to begin the second inning. Throw behind the runner at second. Throw behind the runner at first. He'll get back. Want to know the count? Hella gets the signs. He'll come set. Here's the 1-0. Outside. Good catch behind the plate there. 2-0. Two balls, no strikes, 2 outs here, bottom half of inning number 3. 4-zip the score in favor of the Foxes. Fastball misses inside. Ball 3. We're going to have another inning where the Pioneers dig the tying run out of the dugout. Man on first here, 2 outs. Glance back at the man at first. Here it comes from Hella. Fastball. Taking all the way on 3-0 is Antoine. So that was right down Broadway. Three balls and a strike. Here it comes. Hard hit in the air to center. Charging is Todd. He will get there and make the catch on the run for the third out. Pioneers leave 1, still waiting for their first hit of the contest here as we'll go to the top half of inning number 4 on your West Coast scoreboard. It's the Foxes 4, Pioneers 0. Take a break. You're listening to Pioneer Baseball on KDB and watching it on the Front Range League Network. We'll be back.
Pioneers would like to wish Eastern Babe's fiancée Allison Babe a happy 22nd birthday.
Top half of inning number 4. Ready to get going. Foxes with a 4-0 lead, trying to add on. As the Pioneers don't have any hits through the first 3 innings. Ryan Vandiver will be the first one to hit. First pitch from Colson Evans bounces to the plate, and it's 1-0. Nine 1-2 hitters due up here for Fort Collins. Vandiver hit a double his last time. Fastball hit back foul. One and one the count here after the foul ball. Breaking ball, another one hit back foul. Evans, after that rough second inning, he did a good job of settling back in as he only faced 4 batters in the third and didn't give up any runs. Swing and a miss at the fastball, and that is strike 3. That is strikeout number 3 for Colson Evans. First out of the inning. Next to hit will be the top of the lineup, Nuri Todd. Third time through the order here for the Foxes. Todd thought about bunting, able to pull it back. Pitch misses high, 1-0. From Todd. 1-0-2 Todd. Bounces to the plate, tried to get him to chase the curveball. Todd not biting, 2-0. Still no arms thrown in the Pioneer bullpen here in the top of the fourth. Evans, so far in this ball game, as the next pitch catches the outer half, 2-1. Evans, through 3 1/3, has thrown 72 pitches. Time called. Time called. Pinedo double checking the signs with Evans. Next pitch in there for a strike. Nuri Todd disagrees. He was about 10-15 feet down to first base before the strike call. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Evans comes set. Here it comes. Chopper, foul ball. Say it kicked off at Todd. Dead ball, and he'll get another chance. Two balls and 2 strikes. That error, I believe that error that was called on West just got changed to a hit. So Bryce Peterson has officially picked up the first hit for the Pioneers back in the bottom of the third. Nuri Todd draws a walk. Or does he? Nope. 3-2. Even Nuri Todd thought that was ball 4. 3-2 count here to Todd. Not sure what happened there as Todd swings and hits one in the air to left. Going back over it is Antwine, ranging to his right, and there is the second out. That was odd. Even Todd thought that was ball 4. And then all of a sudden he got called back saying, nope, that's just the third ball. Larry Haskins will be next as the first pitch he sees misses down and away for a ball, 1-0. Misses high. Tried to go after him with the fastball. 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. This one hard hit into left center. Coming on is Antwine. He dives and he makes the catch. Tyler Antwine. What a play. Couple of great web gems in the past couple of innings for the Pioneers, as that was an extra bases stealing catch. No runs, no hits, no errors. 3 up, 3 down go the Foxes. We go to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Foxes 4, the Pioneers 0. We'll take a break. You're listening to Pioneer Baseball on KNEB and watching it on the Front Range League Network. We'll be back. Welcome back to Oregon Trail Park. We're in the bottom half of inning number 4. Pioneers trying to break onto the scoreboard. So they've been held in check here in the first 3 innings. Ronan Hella still out there on the mound for the Foxes. Luis Quintero's first pitch swinging in the air to center. Going back on it is Todd, and he will make the play. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the bottom half of inning number 4. Todd has been pretty busy. That's the 3rd straight out that he has caught. Here comes Ashton Pinedo. He reached base via error his first time. Fastball. Catches the zone for a strike, 0-1. Hella throws the 0-1 outside. 1-1 the count here to the right-handed hitting catcher. We've typically seen Pinedo the corner infield spots over at 3rd and 1st, but with the shortage of catchers, he's been doing well with the catcher, as this is right back to the mound. Throw to first is in time. What a play by Ronan Hella. Great job to stay with it, as he nearly caught that off of the line drive by Pinedo. Tough break for the Pioneers, and there's 2 outs. Next to hit will be Jackson McFarland. McFarland hit an infield fly his last time. This one on the ground. West has it. Turn. Throw to first is in time, and that'll end the inning. Good play there by West to end it. 3 up, 3 down go the Pioneers. We go to the top half of inning number 5 on your West Coast scoreboard. Foxes 4, Pioneers 0. You're watching on the Front Range League Network and listening to Pioneer Baseball on KNEB.
before signing with the Trojans of Trinidad State College.
Back here at Oregon Trail Park, Foxes are an add-on to their lead. Colson Evans still out there for Western Nebraska. So it'll be the 3, 4, 5 guys due up for for Fort Collins. Phoenix West will get this started for Fort Collins. He is 0 for 1 as this is hard hit towards the right side. Skips over the glove of McFarland and gets into right field. Leadoff single for Phoenix West. This is the heart of the order for the Foxes, so that's about what you'd expect here out of this lineup. And here comes the big threat, Nick Bertucci. Bertucci, 0 for 1. So this bounces to the plate. Good block by Pinedo. 1-0. One ball, no strikes. Evans comes set. Fastball misses. 2-0 now. Bertucci, the big power bat for the Foxes in this one. He won the home run derby. Was an all-star. From Melbourne, Australia. Learned this talking about during his time during the home run derby as he hits one. Chopper fielded by Blanco. Throw to second for 1. Throw to first, not in time. And time called. Wait a minute. Home plate umpire trying to get someone's attention. And no, it's a foul ball. Hold everything. Foul ball called. Man, you got to make that call quicker, man. I mean, the double play was over with by the time he decided it was a foul ball. So a foul ball, all of that means nothing. Two and one the count here to Bertucci. 2-1 fastball. Right on the corner, called a ball, 3-1. Three and one, here it comes from Evans. Fastball, knocked back foul, 3-2 now. 3-2, nobody out. Leadoff single, put West on first. Bertucci trying to advance him. Here's the 3-2. Inside, ball 4. First and second now, nobody out, and up comes Hank Smith.
Next batter does it take the number 12, Smith.
Smith, 1 for 2. He doubled in the second inning. First pitch to him misses outside. Smith swings, puts one back up the middle, sliding under the glove of Pickett. Another run will come in to score for the Foxes. RBI single for Hank Smith. Second hit for him. 5-0 our score now.
Next batter for the Foxes, left fielder number 29, Morales.
Here comes Elijah Morales. First pitch is a curveball, tapped foul. Excuse me swing there, and just bounces it to the backstop. Morales 0 for 1, struck out and was hit by a pitch. Fastball goes upstairs on him. Ducks out of danger, 1-1. One. Did he swing? Yes, says the home plate umpire. One ball, 2 strikes. Here it comes to Morales. Outside, 2-2. Nobody out. Time called, steps out. Two. That misses as well. 3-2 now. Full count opportunity coming here. This one softly to Peterson. He'll catch it on the fly, and there's the first out. So line out to Peterson.
Next up, shortstop number 34, Owen May.
Owen May next to hit. First pitch misses for a ball, 1-0. Owen May, 0 for 1, walked and then flew out. 1-0 goes up and away, 2-0 the count. Time called by Pinedo. 2 balls, no strikes. This one hit off the end of the bat, foul, 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike. Hitters count for Morales. Curveball. Ooh. Where that missed, I'm not sure. 3-1. Runner bluffs for third. 3-1 fastball fouled back. 5-0 our score. Fox has got a run so far here in the inning. There's only 1 out here in the top of the 5th. Fox is trying to do some more damage. Evans steps off, now comes back. Gets the sign from Pinedo, now comes set. That one also back foul. Count moves full here to Owen May. Waiting on deck, Aiden Young. Full count opportunity. Here it comes from Evans. Outside, ball 4, and the bases are loaded. Bases loaded, and that'll be the end of the day for Coulson Evans after giving up the walk. Take a look around the Front Range League, a bit of a scoreboard update. 2 games going on right now. Actually, 1 game might be already over with. 1 game and a delay, Greeley versus Diamond Club. Delayed middle of the 1st. Let's jump over to the network and see what that says. Doubleheader ongoing in Pueblo. The Boulder 64s lead Spradley 14-6. The Grays and Diamond Club Collegians. Diamond Club picked up the win 16-2. They put a mercy rule on the Grays, picked up the win 16-4. Yeah, 14-6 in the bottom of the 7th. New pitcher on the mound for the Western Nebraska Pioneers will be Cameron Meyer. Meyer, making his 10th appearance of the year, has thrown in 16 1/3 innings. No wins, no losses. 10 runs, 7 earned, 13 strikeouts, only 6 walks, and a 3.85 ERA. Aiden Young, the first to meet him. 1-0 the count. Next pitch misses outside, 2-0. Young 0 for 2, ground out and a line out for him in this ball game. 2-0, here it comes. Outside, throw behind the runner at first, throw not in time. It's a pretty healthy lead over there by Owen May. Not a bad idea to try to test it there. Three balls, no strikes. Here it comes to Young. That misses. Ball 4. So a run will come in to score on the walk. Puts the score 6-0 in favor of Fort Collins. And here comes Ryan Vandiver. First pitch bounces to the plate. You know, it's times like this that leave your head spinning as a coach. You're sitting there going, what more can I do to try to beat this team? This is, no matter what we throw at them, they just always have the number. I mean, I don't think anyone would have a problem with me saying Fort Collins is probably the best team in the league. As everyone's had their struggles against the Pioneers, or against the Foxes. 1-1 in the air, down the right field line, giving chase is Jenkins. It will get out of play. 1-2. After the foul ball. Vandiver, 1 for 2, doubled back in the second. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here it comes from Meyer. Inside, and that's ball 2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 6 runs, 5 hits, 1 error of the line for the Foxes. 2-2. Got him looking. Strike 3 called, and there is the second out of the inning. Second time Vandiver's gone down on strikes. First strikeout for Meyer. Second out of the inning. Next to hit will be Nuri Todd. He is the 8th man in the order, 8th man to come to the plate here for Fort Collins. Fourth time through the order for the Foxes as the first pitch misses outside. Todd, 1 for 3. Singled back in the second. Next pitch in there for a strike. 1-1. 2 outs in the inning. Only 2 runs home. 3 waiting to come in for the Foxes. Todd hit a home run all the way back in the All-Star game as he hits one in the air, right center. Coming on is Jenkins. He will make the play, and there is the third out of the inning. Foxes get 2 across as they extend their lead on the West Coast scoreboard. The Pioneers 0, the Foxes 6. You're watching on the Front Range League Network and listening to Pioneer Baseball on KNEB.
All right, fans, now it's time for the hot dog toss, sponsored by Marky's Meats. Get loud for a chance to win Nebraska Pioneers.
Welcome back to Oregon Trail Park as we begin the bottom half of inning number 5. Eight, 9, and 1 hitters due up for the Pioneers as they have been pretty well held in check here. Just one hit in the first 4 innings.
Bringing up the Pirates, right fielder number 2, Brando Chichu.
Swing and a miss. Brandon Jenkins waves at the first pitch he sees. 0-1. Ronan Hella still on the mound here, going for his 5th inning of work. He's given up just 1 hit here in the first 4. 0-1. Misses, and it's ball 1. 1-1. One misses high, 2-1. Jenkins drew a walk his first time. He's been getting on base pretty consistently over the past few games. He hasn't been doing too bad. Jenkins hasn't as he swings and misses at the fastball. 2-2. Two and two. Here it comes. Off the end of the bat, in the air, right center. Coming on is Bertucci, and he'll make the play, and there's the first out.
Next up here, Pirates. Second center for Kevin Blanco.
Here's Kevin Blanco. First pitch fastball misses inside. Blanco shaking his head. He struck out his first time. 1-0. On the ground towards the right side. Coming on is Haskins. Throw to first is in time, and there's the second out. That's now 7 straight set down here by the Foxes. With 2 outs here in the bottom half of inning number 5. Top of the order now for the Pioneers, Mikey Pickett. One and 0. Here it comes to Pickett. That pitch drops into the zone for a strike. Good curveball there. Pickett wasn't sure if it was going to be a strike or not. Probably wise to just lay off of it. 1-1. One misses low. 2-1 now. Pickett, fly out and a pop out for him here in this one. 2-1, misses, 3-1 now. Three balls and a strike, 2 outs here. Hard hit up the third base line. It will be a fair ball. Pickett rounding first, slips, and he'll be forced to stay at first. I don't think he was going to get a double anyway. That ball got into the infield pretty quickly, but a nice single there for Pickett. Stops a streak of 7 set down.
Next up, second baseman 26, Bryce Peterson.
Here's Bryce Peterson with 2 outs after the single from Pickett. As this fastball hit in the air to right, giving chase is Bertucci, and he will make the play at foul ground, and that will be the 3rd out. Pioneers get another hit, but they'll still have to wait for their first run. On your West Coast scoreboard, the Foxes 6, Pioneers 0. Take a break. You're listening to Pioneer Baseball on KNEB and watching it on the Front Range League Network.
Baseball fans, the Pilots would like to give a huge thank you to Culver's Restaurant for providing the hosting meal for both teams tonight. Let's give it up for Culver's.
Back here at Oregon Trail Park, 5 full innings have been played. Pioneers have yet to score a run, 6-0 in favor of Fort Collins, as they get another chance to swing the sticks. First pitch to Larry Haskins is a ball, 1-0. Cameron Meyer on the bump here, going for his first full inning of work. Came in relief in the middle of the 5th inning. Next pitch is in there for a strike, 1-1. Haskins was the only guy who didn't bat in the 5th inning for the Foxes. He is 0 for 2 today. Ground out, walk, and a fly out. Cameron Meyer trying to drop the breaking ball into the zone. Stayed up on him. 3 balls and a strike. Three one. Outside ball 4. That is, let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 walks now surrendered by this Pioneers pitching staff. So here comes Phoenix West. Runner goes, throw down, will get into the center field, and Haskins into second, into third after that. A 1 outside, 1-1 now. West, left-handed third baseman for the Foxes. 1-1. Outside, 2-1. West, 1 for 2. Fly out, walk, and a single. 2-1. Outside, 3-1. Three and one. Here it comes. Up and in, and that's ball 4. Back-to-back walks drawn by the Foxes. Next to hit will be Nick Bertucci. First pitch, strike. Bertucci says that's down. 0-1 to him. Check swing. Bertucci's complaining worked for him. One and one. 1-1 fastball misses inside. Two balls, one strike. Meyer coming set here. This one hit a ton into left field. That will find a corner as it will hit the wall on the fly. That'll score 1, maybe 2. Throw in from Antwine. They'll hold the runner at third. So just a 1-run double for Bertucci. Make it 7-0 now in favor of Fort Collins. Now the Pioneers, for the first time this season, in danger of being run ruled. Still nobody out here in the top of the 6th. First pitch in there for a strike. Caden Klutz behind the plate now for the Pioneers, and he'll call time and go out and have a chat with Meyer. Reminder, these two teams are probably going to face each other come August 3rd in the playoffs. These two teams will go right back at it again tomorrow as the next pitch is in there for a strike, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes here to the DH, Hank Smith. Foul ball, try it again here at 0-2. Next pitch, can't get Hank Smith to chase, 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Here it comes. Out in front as it's tapped towards Peterson. Flip to first is in time. A run does come in to score as there's the first out. Make it 8-0 in favor of Fort Collins. RBI ground out for Smith. Next to hit will be Elijah Morales. First pitch goes up and in. Hard hit on the ground, just gets past Blanco. Run will score, and it's now 9-0. Just kicked off the glove of Kevin Blanco. See what the official ruling here is. Run comes in to score, 9-0 in favor of Fort Collins. They will give a hit to Morales. Runner goes, throw down, not in time. Owen May, 0 for 1 today. Drew a couple of walks earlier. First pitch in there for a strike. Second pitch in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Oh, and 2 the count. Runner on second, 1 out. Popped up towards the right side. McFarland calls everyone off, and he will make the play for the second out of the inning. After the pop out, here comes Aiden Young. Seventh batter of the inning to come to the plate for Fort Collins as it's hard hit. Caught by Kevin Blanco. Man, hit him right at him. What reflexes in the hot corner by Kevin Blanco. Foxes score 3 runs. Go to the bottom half of inning number 6 on your West Coast scoreboard. The Foxes 9, Pioneers 0. You're watching on the Front Range League Network and listening to Pioneer Baseball on KNEB. Bottom half of inning number 6, 9-0 our score in favor of the Foxes. Ronan Hella still out there on the mound for the... Nope, correction. Nope. Nope, it is still Hella. Next to hit for the one to lead things off, actually, for the Pioneers will be Davis Goodwin. Goodwin, 0 for 2. First pitch, misses for a ball, 1-0. Pioneers in danger of being run-rolled for the first time this year as they're down 9-0. Trying to make it some kind of dent into the scoreboard. Next pitch is in there for a strike. Ball and a strike here to the right-handed hitting center fielder. Fastball, hard hit. That'll get through into the outfield for a base knock. Leadoff single for Davis Goodwin. It's Tyler Antwine will be next. First pitch fastball to Antwine, misses inside. Tyler, 0 for 1. Walk and a fly out for him. One ball, no strikes. Antwine pops one up. It'll get out of play. 1-1 now. Update on the weather. It was high 60s. We're getting into the low 60s. The low for tonight, 59 degrees. As the next pitch to Antwine just barely missed downstairs. Antwine thought about going after it, able to hold back. Tomorrow, expected to be a little bit warmer, 85 degrees. Today's high was 73 here in Gering. 2-1. Catches the zone, make it 2-2. Leadoff single by Goodwin put him at first. Antwine trying to move him over. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hard hit in the air to center. Todd going to his left. He will make the catch, and there's the first out. That ball started tailing on him. Todd went in a little bit on the first read. Had to scramble backwards. He's able to make the play for the first out. Luis Quintero will be next. One out here for Quintero. He's 0 for 2. First pitch misses. Snap throw to first. Goodwin back there safely. On the ground, backed up the middle. I think Hella knocked that down with his hand. Scooped up by the shortstop May. Throw to first in time. And there it is, the second out. I think Hella stuck his bare hand out, and it might have caught a fingertip and slowed the ball down. Next to hit for the first time, Caden Clute will grab a bat and hit for the first time here in this one. Came in as a defensive replacement a couple innings ago. Step off the mound. Clute still waiting for his first pitch. Hella gets the signs. Comes set, here it comes. First pitch swinging as Clute popped it up towards the middle of the diamond. Haskins will come over and he'll make the play, and there's the third out. Pioneers get a hit. First run still has to wait. Go to the top half of inning number 7 on your West Coast scoreboards. The Foxes 9, the Pios 0. You're listening to Pioneer Baseball on KNEB and watching it on the Front Range League Network. Welcome back. New pitcher on the mound for the Western Nebraska Pioneers, Gabe Wetzel, in kind of a mop-up role here for the Pioneers as they're now 9-0 in the top half of the 7th. Wetzel from West Valley City, Utah, attends Coso Community College. Making his 11th appearance of the year is Wetzel. He's pitched in 17 2/3 innings this year. 1 win, no losses, 2 saves for him this season. He's given up 12 runs, all of those earned, 17 strikeouts, 11 walks, and an ERA of 6.11. Leading things off for the Foxes will be the catcher, Ryan Vandiver. Foxes need to put one more run on the board and put the Pioneers in the danger zone. Vandiver swings at the first pitch he sees up the line. It's a foul ball. Vandiver, 1 for 3, and he gets hit with the fastball. Next to hit will be Nori Todd. Courtesy runner in for the Foxes.
Next batter, center fielder number 4, Todd.
Todd, he is 1 for 4. First pitch from Wetzel misses inside, 1-0. Todd swings, hits one just past the outstretched arm of Peterson. Courtesy runner advances to third. Single for Nuri Todd. Give him a 2-hit performance today. Larry Haskins will be next. First pitch in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Nearly comes in and gets Haskins. Misses on the outer half, on the inner half. 1-0. 1-1, excuse me. Haskins, he is 0 for 2. A couple of walks drawn in this one for him. Check on the runner at first. Save. Took a while for the field umpire to make the call there. Wetzel comes set. Here comes the 1-1. Runner goes. Foul ball. As, oh my goodness, Phoenix West had to get out of the way. My goodness. That nearly came back and got him. Give the Foxes credit. They came out here and they just put it on the Pioneers. Check on Todd. Foxes executed in every way that they could in this ball game. Swing and a miss as the runner goes for second. Haskins down on strikes. Todd does advance to second. First strikeout for Wetzel, first out of the inning. Here's Phoenix West. First pitch he sees comes inside, 1-0. West, he is 1 for 2, drawing a couple of walks in this one. Hard hit down the line, but it'll get foul. Rip that down the right field line. As it gets all the way into the corner. One and one the count. Wetzel comes set. Here comes the 1-1. Fastball misses low. 2-1 now. Foxes are for sure the team to beat. And they're showing why here in this one. Mentioned this earlier, but we're saying again, these two teams will be right back at it again tomorrow. 2-1 in the air, shallow left. Antwine will make the play. Runner will not tag. So it'll take a base hit to get that 10th run home, excuse me. Next to hit will be Nick Bertucci. Big power bat for the Foxes. First pitch is in there for a strike. Oh, 1 from Wetzel. Fastball outside. 2 balls. 1 ball, 1 strike. One. Good breaking ball from Wetzel. That dropped into the zone. Bertucci, I think I saw him stick his tongue out after letting that one go. Bertucci, 1 for 2. He doubled his last time. 1-2. In the air to center. Going back is Goodwin. Now he has to come in, and there's the 3rd out. Pioneers will live to play for at least one more inning as we'll go to the bottom half of inning number 7 on your West Coast scoreboard. It's the Foxes 9 and the Pioneers 0. We'll take a break. You're listening to Pioneer Baseball on KNEB and watching it on the Front Range League Network. Back here at Oregon Trail Park. We will see an 8th inning in this one, as we're not quite at that mercy rule yet. Pioneers still playing some baseball here. Bottom third of the order due up for the Pioneers. Jackson McFarland swings at the first pitch he sees down the line, and a foul. 0-1. Roden Hella still out there going for his 7th inning of work. And why not? Going for the complete game shutout. Swing and a miss by McFarland, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, here it comes. Inside, ball 1. One, 2. Missed low, 2-2. Two balls and 2 strikes here. The fastball just missed off the plate away. Payoff pitch coming to the left-handed hitter. In the air, left field. Heading over is Morales. He slides, and it will land foul. McFarland. Right here. To be honest, I missed what just happened there. Next pitch will miss for ball 4. McFarland draws the walk. Brandon Jenkins will be next. Swing and a miss at the first pitch fastball, 0-1. Outside. One ball and a strike. Here it comes to Jenkins. Swing and a miss. 1-2. One, 2, swing and a miss, and there's a strikeout. believe it or not, just the 4th strikeout for Hella in this one. Pioneers, they've been getting hits, but they've been hitting it right at people. They've been hitting the ball just right at guys. And I think this might be the end of the line here for Ronan Hella, maybe. Maybe just a how you feeling. All right. So, you think you can get these next 2 outs? Yeah, I do. All right. There you go. I feel like in those situations, the pitching coach comes out and says, "Are you feeling good? Can you keep going?" 10 times out of 10, the pitcher will say, "Yeah, I can keep going." Kevin Blanco takes a look at the first pitch, missing for a ball, 1-0. Kevin, he is 0 for 2. Check on the runner. He'll dive back safely. One 0. Outside, 2-0. Knocked foul by Blanco. 2-1. Two balls and a strike. That one in there for a strike. Blanco has the count even up 2-2 now. Two one in the air, left field. Going back is Morales. He will have it go over his shoulder. That will land for an extra base hit. Rounding third on his way to the plate. Throw home will get away from the catcher, Jackson McFarland, in to score. It's an RBI double for Kevin Blanco. The Pioneers break the shutout. It's now 9-1. And that will be the end of the line for Ronan Hella. Shutout gone. There he goes.
You know, I have one simple request, and that is to have sharks with flipping laser beams attached to their heads. Now, evidently, my psychotic colleague informs me that that can't happen. Can you remind me what I've taken people for? Honestly, call me a phone here. What do we have?
New pitcher coming out for the Foxes. As it appears to be, get a name for you here in just a second. Kieran Lawing on the bump now for the Foxes. There's not much you can say about the Foxes other than they just came out ready to play, and they jumped all over the Pioneers here in this one. So Kieran Lawing. Next pitch for the Foxes. One run home with one out. Man on second here for the Pioneers, Mikey Pickett. Will be the first man to greet Lawing. First pitch fastball misses high, 1-0. Pickett, 1 for 3, singled his last time. Lawing looking in, he'll get the sign. 1-0. In there for a strike, 1-1. Next pitch at the knees called a strike. 1-2 now to Pickett. Time called, and we're going to go double check over the signs. Signs gone over. One, two. Swing and a miss, and there's the second out. Second out of the inning, second strikeout of the inning, and next to hit will be Bryce Peterson. Mikey Pickett and Davis Goodwin talking. Pickett telling Goodwin what he saw out of the man on the mound. First pitch to Peterson, fouled off. Oh and 1. Peterson, 1 for 3 today, singled all the way back in the third. Swing and a miss. Went after him with the fastball. Was a touch behind it. 0-2 now. Oh, 2 outs. Here it comes to Peterson. Inside, ball 1. One ball, 2 strikes. Trying to get out of the inning are the Foxes. Foul ball. Pitcher comes set. 1-2. Foul ball. One, two, here it comes to Peterson. Out in front, tapped up the line, it'll get foul. Peterson doing his best here. One ball, two strike, 2 outs. Runner on second here. 1 run home for the Pioneers. They're down 9-1. One, two. Foul ball. Try it again at a ball and 2 strikes. Next pitched, waved at, and missed, and that'll end the inning. Played 7 full. Pioneers break the shutout, but the Foxes still with the big lead on your West Coast scoreboard. Foxes 9, Pioneers 1. We'll take a break. You're listening to Pioneer Baseball on KDB and watching it on the Front Range League Network. Welcome back to Oregon Trail Park as we begin the top half of inning number 7. Jake Eady on the mound here. Top half of inning number 8, excuse me, not the 7th inning. It's the 8th inning. It will be the 6, 7, 8 hitters, or excuse me, 5, 6, 7 hitters due up for Fort Collins. Try to put a couple of runs on this board. Smith swings, pops one up, knocks it foul, 0-1. One and one the count. Eady from Storm Lake, Iowa. Twins tends Buena Vista. Next pitch misses low. 2-1. Smith. He is 2 for 4. Couple of singles for him in this one. Swing and a miss. Make it 2-2 now. Time called. Jake Eady decides he wants a new baseball. Two balls, 2 strikes, leadoff man at the plate here for the Foxes. Here it comes from Eady. Swing and a miss, and there is the first out.
Next batter, left fielder, number 29,
Elijah Morales next to hit. He's 1 for 3. As he swings at the first pitch he sees. It's fouled off, 0-1. Eady, a two-way player for the Pioneers. Usually find him starting in the middle infield. But other times he'll be here in these types of situations doing pitching. 0-2 after another foul ball. Next pitch, strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts. His next to hit will be Owen May. He's first pitch swinging. That will drop into center field for a hit. 2-out single for Owen May. Next to hit will be Aiden Young. Young, 0 for 3. Drew a walk back in the 8th. This is the 8th. Drew a walk back in the 5th, I should say. First pitch at the knees, called strike, 0-1. Eady looking at the runner out of the corner of his eye. That pitch is also in there for a strike. Pioneers 1 strike away from getting out of this inning. Here comes the 0-2. Swing and is that a foul ball? No, the runner's out. Strikeout called. Not sure what that was about, but that's the end of the inning. We'll take a break on your West Coast scoreboard. Foxes 9, Pioneers 1. We'll take a break. You're listening on the Front Range, watching on the Front Range League Network, and listening to Pioneer Baseball on KNEB. Welcome back. Bottom of the 8th. So we'll have the 3, 4, 5 hitters due up here for Western Nebraska. Foxes just looking for the quick 1, 2, 3 and get it to the 9th. Goodwin, he is 1 for 3, singled his last time. First pitch to Goodwin. Bounces, 1-0. One ball, one strike. Another one bounces to the plate, 2-0. Two balls, no strikes here to the heavy hitting Davis Goodwin. So he ain't gonna miss, 2-1. Two balls and a strike here to Goodwin. Next pitch bounces to the plate, 3-1. Hitters count all the way here for Goodwin. As Goodwin swings and lifts one into shallow right center. Going back on it is Haskins. He's looking for it. He finds it, and there is the first out of the inning. Tyler Antwine next to hit. After the pop out. Swing and a miss at the first pitch he sees, 0-1. Antwine, 0 for 2. Drew a walk all the way back in the second. 0-1. Foul ball, 0-2 now. No balls, 2 strikes. Trying to make short work of Antwine here. Up and in on him, 1-2 now. Still a ways to go here to get back into this at bat, 1-2. 1-2, here it comes. Bounces to the plate. Now it's 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here it comes to Antoine. Swing and a miss, and there's the second out. Two gone here in the bottom half of inning number 8. Here comes Luis Quintero. Luis Quintero 0 for 3. First pitch to him, misses for a ball, 1-0. Hitters count for Quintero, 1-0. Fastball misses high, 2 balls and no strikes. Next pitch to Quintero, nearly comes in and gets him. Now it's 3-0. Should Quintero get on base, next to hit would be Caden Clute. (3-0). Inside ball four. It's a 4-pitch walk drawn by Quintero. That opens up the door for Caden Clute. First pitch to Clute in there for a strike, 0-1. Oh and 1. Here comes the next pitch. Bounces to the plate, 1-1. Quintero straight off of the bag, throw to first, not in time, stay safe. One ball and a strike. Two and 1. Clute came in, just one at bat for him. He popped out. From Cornelius, Oregon, attends Arizona Christian. 2-1. On the inner half for a strike, 2-2 now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the bottom half of inning number 8. 9-1 our score in favor of Fort Collins. And the belt of the pitcher came loose, popped off. Got to readjust that. Interesting. Fastball. Clute has to duck out of the way. (3-2), 2 outs. Quintero will be running. Swing and a miss, and that'll end the inning. Pioneers draw a walk. They leave 1. We'll go to the top half of inning number 9 on your West Coast scoreboard. Foxes 9, Pioneers 1. You're watching on the Front Range League Network and listening to Pioneer Baseball on KNEB. Oh, come on. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Please, God.
Game called Pick Up the Trash and Toss It in the Trash Bag. Everyone can play and everyone's a winner. We have a couple of our game day staff coming around with trash bags sponsored by Ideal Linen. Make sure you visit Ideal Linen for all of your cleaning needs.
New pitcher on the mound. This guy's not normally a pitcher. As making his first appearance of the year in a mop-up role, it is Tanner Lancaster on the bump for the Western Nebraska Pioneers. Lancaster making his first appearance of the year. He is from Castle Rock, Colorado. Plays college ball at Colorado Northwestern Community College. Ryan Vandiver will be the first to greet him. First pitch misses inside for a ball, 1-0. Said it earlier, give the Pioneers, give the Foxes a lot of credit. So they came out and attacked pretty quickly and put the Pioneers to bed pretty fast. Yes. No one could figure out Ronan Hella. Two one. Here it comes from Lancaster. In there for a strike. 2-2 now. Here's the 2-2. Down the line, foul. Count will stay where it's at. And what credit to all the people who have stuck around here for this ball game. Still a decent little bit over on the party decks and a few people scattered throughout the stands. Still another 2-2 count. Leadoff man at the plate in the form of Ryan Vandiver. Got him looking. Strike three called, and Vandiver did not agree. It's the top of the ninth and an 8-run ball game. Come on. One out. I understand that these at-bats still count, but come on. Nuri Todd next to hit. He's swinging at the first pitch he sees towards the left side. Coming over is Pickett, and he'll make the play, and there's two gone in the inning. Larry Haskins will be next. The first pitch misses for a ball, 1-0. Haskins is 0 for 3. So he puts a charge into one, high and deep to left. Going back on it is Antwine. He'll make the play, and there's the third out. 3 up, 3 down go the Foxes. Last chance for the Pioneers when we come back. Bottom half of inning number 9. Coming your way next. You're listening on the front. You're watching on the Front Range League Network and listening to Pioneer Baseball on KNEB. Welcome back to Oregon Trail Park. Final inning set to go here for the Pioneers. New pitcher on the mound for the Foxes. As Connor Kearns will be the one to get the final 3 outs of this ball game. It'll be the bottom third due up here. McFarland, Jenkins, and Blanco. McFarland 0 for 2, drew a walk and came around to score his last time. He scored the only run so far for the Pioneers. First pitch to McFarland. Here it comes. That misses outside, 1-0. Next pitch also misses, 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. Here it comes from Kearns. Inside, 3-0. Next pitch in there for a strike, taking all the way on 3-0 is McFarland. Next pitch misses, a leadoff walk drawn by McFarland. Second walk he's drawn. First pitch to Jenkins, waved at and missed, 0-1. Oh, 1 misses. 1-1. Leadoff walk drawn by McFarland. Put a runner on first with no outs. Now down to his final strike is Jenkins. 1-2. One and two, here it comes. Swing and a miss, and there's the first out. One gone and a runner on first, and here comes Kevin Blanco. Blanco, he doubled his last time. First pitch misses high. Blanco, 1 for 3. Had that double back in the 7th. 1-0 in there for a strike. 1-1 now. One and one. Here it comes. In the air, shallow right, and that'll get down for a base knock. Second hit of the ball game for Blanco. First and second now with 1 out. Mikey Pickett digging in here. He's 1 for 4. Struck out his last time. First pitch to him. Misses. 1-0. One ball, no strikes. Here it comes. Fastball in there for a strike. 1-1 the count. One in there as well. 1-2 the count here to the right-handed hitting shortstop. One and two, here it comes. Foul ball. One, two. Pop foul. Do it again. 1-2. One and two. Try it again. That time it's in there for a called third strike. And there's 2 gone now. Pioneers down to their final out in this one. Last chance for the Pioneers. Here comes Bryce Peterson. Good curveball there. Catches the outer half for a strike. A 1. Another beautiful curveball. 0-2 now. Oh, 2 to Peterson. Too high, 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Here it comes. Foul ball. One ball, 2 strikes here. Swing and a miss, and that'll do it. Foxes pick up the win. 9-1, our final score. When we come back, it'll be the Runs Up postgame show on the Front Range League Network. You're watching on the Front Range League Network and over on listening on KNEB.
Remember that if you can't be here in person, you can listen to them on KNEB AM 960 FM 100.3 or stream them on the Front Range News YouTube channel. Remember to post your pictures from the game and tag Western Nebraska Pioneers, WN Pioneers, on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and X. Fans, as you leave tonight, we ask that you pick up after yourself. There are dress codes located all over the ballpark, so help out the game day staff and encouragement.
You ready for the fastest postgame show you've ever seen in your entire life?
We'd like to thank you for attending this evening's game. Hope to see you back in the tomorrow again at 6:35. Please drive safely and have a great rest of the evening. Jump, jump.
Says grandkid. I imagine that's pretty big for one of these streams, right? I figured out I can go back and look at the radio logs and use that to figure out how long every inning was, every half inning was. That one that they put up 4 runs was about 15 minutes long. See here, that inning where they put up, what was that, top of the, that's the second, 6th. That inning was only about 5-10 minutes. Actually, that inning that they put up, yeah, it'd been that one. That inning that they put up 4 runs was almost 20 minutes. Bottom of the 8th was Welcome back to Oregon Trail Park. Pioneers fall to the Foxes by a score of 9-1. Pioneers fall to 24-11 on the year. Foxes improved to 25-4. Recap this game. Both teams got shut down in the first inning as both the Foxes and the Pioneers went 3 up, 3 down in the first inning. Top of the second was where the Foxes really exploded as they sent 10 guys to the plate. Hank Smith had an RBI single, RBI double for Ryan Vandiver, RBI single for Nuri Todd. 4 runs in the top of the second. Wouldn't see any more runs until the top of the fifth, when Hank Smith had a RBI single, and Aiden Young had the RBI walk. Top of the sixth, more runs for the Foxes. Couple of walks to begin, and then RBI double from Nick Bertucci, RBI ground out from Hank Smith, and another ground out. A RBI single from Elijah Morales put 3 runs on the board, making it 9-0. Bottom of the seventh, the Pioneers cracked the scoreboard. RBI double from Kevin Blanco in the bottom half of inning number 7. That would be the only run for the Pioneers. Final score in this one, 9-1 in favor of the Foxes. When we come back, we'll pick a player of the game. You're watching the Renzo postgame show on the Front Range League Network and listening to it on KNEB. We'll be back. Welcome back to Oregon Trail Park. Foxes take down the Pioneers 9-1. Go ahead and pick a player of the game for this one. On the Pioneers side, go ahead and give it to Kevin Blanco, the only man with a multi-hit performance. Went 2 for 4 with an RBI double, but would be remiss if we didn't give a shout-out to Ronan Hella, who went 6 in the third inning, gave up just 4 hits, 1 run, 1 earned, 4 strikeouts, 3 walks for him, getting the win on the mound. There it is, your players of the game. When we come back, take a look at the schedule and what's coming up for the Pioneers. You're watching on the Front Range League Network and listening to the Runs a Postgame Show on KNEB. Huh? Oh yeah, that was a quick segment. Just pick a player of the game. This guy did this. All right, let's go to break. Trust me, as someone who has to sit through the longest basketball postgame show in the Mountain West Conference, this is nothing. I work at the University of Wyoming. Their men's basketball postgame show after every game. We joke that it's the longest postgame show in the Mountain West because it's usually like half an hour long every time. Yeah. Because there's like one that sets it up. Welcome back to Oregon Trail Park. Pioneers fall to 24-11 on the year as they fall to the Fort Collins Foxes by a score of 9-1. Go ahead and take a look at the upcoming schedule for the Pioneers. They're right back in action tomorrow against the Fort Collins Foxes. Try to pick up their first win of the season against them tomorrow. Today, no such luck. Friday and Saturday, 18th and 19th, the 64s come to town as the Pioneers and the 64s will do battle. Then the Pioneers get 3 days off, and then on the 23rd and the 24th, the NoCo Prospectors come to town, and then one more game against the Fort Collins Foxes on the 25th. That's the upcoming schedule for the Western Nebraska Pioneers. For Chuck Heeman, Myra Heeman, everyone else involved in the Western Nebraska Pioneer organization, want to thank you all for watching. Thank you all for listening. Want to give a shout out to everyone involved over at KNEB. Thank you for putting these games on your airwaves. Also want to shout out to Thad Anderson and the director of broadcasting for the Front Range League and everyone else involved making these games possible. Big shout out to my man Hayden Fisher running the cameras and making sure everything is going great over on YouTube. Want to thank you all one more time for listening. Thank you all for watching. We'll do this all over again tomorrow. This has been Pioneer Baseball on the Front Range League Network and on KNEB. We will see you all tomorrow.